cut out the bad and leave the good ones. Not a very fun idea, but it happens every day. It depends on what's getting remodeled. A simple kitchen, clearly you're not gonna have a kitchen for a while. We'll make a makeshift kitchen. We offer that. Like we'll put something in the garage or take some of the cabinets and put them down in the basement, give you a little kitchen area. We can set up a temporary slop sink. One of our plumbers will take care of that. So you can, it is just very dirty. It is very dusty. And like an entire first floor remodel is 4 months. You're gonna see us for 4 months. 50-50. Some people move out, get a VRBO somewhere, go on a long vacation, and the other half have kids and lives and work and live in the house and through the mess. But we keep a pretty clean job site, even if you are there. We try to pride ourselves on that. Project manager's job is to make sure it's clean and mostly safe, besides the live wires, which are turned off. That is a good question. We have 3D rendering software that we can offer up that can take statement and stock colors from our siding manufacturers, roofing manufacturers, gutter manufacturers, and stone, and you can get a good idea. I tell people to utilize that to narrow down their selection. From that point, you need to get the paint. Go outside, put it on the sunny side of the house, put it on the shady side of the house, wake up in the morning, look at it at night, look at it when you come home from work, which one do I like the best, and then pull the trigger. We live in LP country, as I like to call it, LP smart side country. Why is that? It's because it's manufactured, one of the plants is manufactured in Wisconsin. So it's a very Midwestern product. I've been responsible for installing thousands of those houses of LP. It's a good product. James Hardie fiber cement is also a good product. If you ever sit down in front of a person like myself with a wealth of experience, I could probably list pros and cons to you in 5 to 10 minutes, and we let you choose. One of the questions that always gets asked though is, what's on your house? I have James Hardie fiber cement on my house. They have some unique, smooth products, which is very modern. I think the paint finish just looks better, but pros and cons on both, we'll give them to you. Make your own decision. We can, as a matter of fact. We're about to do a hidden pantry on a new construction build that we're building right now. It will end up looking like a cabinet door, a set of cabinet doors, and it will walk into a beautiful butler's pantry. We get a lot of dog wash station requests, which I'm always like, okay, we can put a $5,000 dog washing station in your house with tile and everything, no problem. Would you like Kohler fixtures with that? Sure, people love their animals. That's strange to me because I wash my dog with a hose, but hey, we'll build you whatever you want. We can absolutely put a slide in someone's house. I've seen it done before. We've not yet done it, but anything is possible when it comes to cool, fun, quirky things of that nature. Please, somebody ask us to do that and follow through, because that would make a great video. I mean, we've built plenty of pool cabanas over the last few years. Nothing weird about those. Anything more than one. They're great for accents. I love them on L-shaped front porches, which actually one of our new model homes out in Delafield, the red oak model, is likely going to have some exterior shiplap, which James Hardie actually makes an artisan version of this. It's very thick, very, very durable, but it's finished, right? So you're never gonna have to go back out there and stain it or paint it, at least for 20, 25 years. But don't go crazy on the shiplap, folks. Yes, we'll need about 1,000 square feet minimum. No, I'm just kidding. For sure. People have been calling for outbuildings left and right. There are some new rules that are about to be passed and have been being passed for ADUs, which are accessory dwelling units. I expect those telephone calls to continue to come in, and let's plan for a 2-story. He and she, no problem. I mean, you know, if you're that highly functioning, sure. We've been bringing buffets back. I don't know if you remember, but I got my start in old 1900 Victorian homes, and lots of built-in buffets were all of the rave back in the day with leaded glass doors. And, you know, I've been trying to get people to bring those back in, and we've been succeeding. I think they look amazing, and they definitely need a wine fridge. Yeah, oh, it's fantastic. I mean, there's cold plunges that we can install. You know, and if you want to do them the right way, there's definitely a good way and a bad way. Like, we could legit dig a 6-foot hole, fill it with stone and gravel, let it drain out, run your plumbing, you know, beyond 48 inches and into the home so you can run that thing all the time. Like, we could do that, sure. It's all the rage. Yeah, we still build those. I would say if you go over 3,500 square feet, you're probably a little excessive, especially if you plan correctly. 3,500 square feet, even if you have like 4 kids, that's a lot to clean. I personally bought a much larger square footage home than 3,500 square feet, and man, it is a lot. It is a lot. So 3,500 square feet, that's a big house with smart design, proper spatial planning. I mean, that's a big one. The gathering spaces nowadays are in the kitchen. It's not kitchen, dining room, living room. It's, everybody still loves that open concept, which I do too, but I do like a quiet living room, a little separate, but dining rooms are sort of going away. You can never have enough bling. Chandelier it up. There are some really cool light manufacturers out there these days, and I would say you can never have enough. You can have enough ceiling fans though. You can build a trapdoor, absolutely, into the basement, into the rumpus room, into your personal secret room. People have been asking us a lot if we could build doors from the garage into like your mudroom as a pass-through for groceries and so on and so forth. It can be done, but there's definitely fire codes that need to be followed when you are doing that, which does mean you have to usually get a custom door because it needs a burn rating and so on and so forth. But trapdoor to your secret room in the basement sounds cooler. In today and age, don't we all need a panic room? We would do whatever. We have to get a secret plan so nobody knows what's going on. Although there's always a backfire with that. I'm like, you have to pull a permit still. So somehow, some way, somebody will know where your damn panic room is. So I'd imagine get a really good locking system. I mean, for sure. Absolutely. However, with the new ADU rules coming up, why wouldn't we just build you something different and outside in a separate building? But people take garage space over all of the time, and we can close it up and actually make it living space. It'd be a little colder because you're gonna be on a slab, but we can insulate and different heating sources and cooling sources in there as well. So yes, we can. Lots of people call us to make their attics into living spaces, especially those 1900 to 1940 houses where you've got massive 18-foot tall ceilings in the attic, and why wouldn't you want to do that? There's a major problem with it that we run into all the time, people don't think about, but that floor system is not really a floor system. So when you go in for permitting, a lot of times the existing deck, the floorboards need to be removed and the joists need to be reinforced. It's a pretty big expense to tackle that, but it is something that nobody ever thinks about, which is typically why homeowners do it by themselves and we end up not doing it because they won't pull a permit. But if you do pull a permit, a lot of times that's one hurdle that you do have to get over. But we can do that, of course, 20 in-house carpenters, not a problem. Heck yeah, heavy fan rated box in there and we're good to go. I mean, sure, but that's sort of weird.